It's your boy Train, and you know I put in work. Purple in the blunt and some heen for a perk. Done some real dirt and I fucked some bad skirt. Broke some little hearts and I leave them so hurt. I met this main beat, time to rock the street. I'm spitting that gas and you know I bring the heat. I be dropping bombs like my name is Steve Kerr. You ain't heard of me? Boy, I make it purr. Grab the mixer jar, time to make that money.
Out here, sunny Phoenix. Here in the beginning of February. I know you cold people from the northwest, northeast. I know y'all cold, so I'm gonna stay warm for y'all. Just out here on the grind, doing the shit, doing this hustler shit, just putting out music, just grinding, man. Originally from the Bay Area, boy. You know, out there, you know, still hold it down for the Cuddies. Spent a couple years up in Spokane, Washington. Really kept it moving out there. You know, a lot of people don't understand the underground scene. They got Northwest got it popping. Been out here. It's my second time out here, living out here. Love it. So you know, I hold it down for you know, for all my spots. You know what I'm saying? I don't just hold it down for a block or anything like that. I hold it down for areas, codes. You know what I mean? Like I say, I'm from the Bay, so, you know, growing up in the 90s, you know, West Coast was heavy on their grind. You know, from Cube, Death Row with Pac, Dre, Snoop, the whole crew. But I'm more, you know, I stuck with the Bay Area shit. The Too Short, E40, Mac Dre, In Too Deep, Messy Marv, Yuck Mouth, just those cats right there really influenced all the different styles I try to incorporate. From everything from the party anthems like a Yuck Mouth to the grit and the grind and shit from, you know, from In Too Deep and E40. I try to incorporate everything. I've been asked that a lot, being from the Bay, that's where they're from, being white like they are. A lot of people think just because I'm in hip-hop that I gotta be their biggest fans. Like, I got nothing against them. I actually listen to some of their shit, not all of it, but some of it's hot, some of it's kind of whack, but I mean, that goes for every artist, you know what I'm saying? I personally, you know, I'm feeling the white girl mob just because they're doing their thing. You know, a lot of people hate on them because they're white girl mob. But as far as, like, you know, the whole controversy of V-Nasty using the N-word, I personally don't give a fuck. And I know that doesn't mean shit because I'm light skinned. But my thing is I'm looking at it from different perspectives. Not only am I white, but I'm an artist. So from a marketing standpoint, it's pretty fucking smart. Not that I would do it. You know, I'm saying that's just a little too much controversy that I'm trying to get into. But you know, she's holding to her own. I heard recently that, you know, she's trying to stop using it or whatever. That's cool. Like I said, I don't really give a fuck. I mean, I like him. I haven't met him. I've talked to Krayshawn a couple of times via Twitter. But that's about it. Mainstream has gotten way too much commercial, you know what I mean? Like, everything is about swag. When originally, man, that term got popular with sports, you know what I mean? Like, talking about the swag in the locker room, stuff like that. But now it's all about skinny jeans, snapbacks, all that shit. Dickie shorts, fitted caps, always, you know. I'm not with that whole, you know, that whole shit. I like the rawness of the underground. It speaks more to the people, more to the, not necessarily just to the block, which it does, but on the block is where you hear the music other people are listening to. You know what other people are wanting. The, you know, shit like Teach Me How to Dougie, they took a dope ass beat and made it fucking annoying. But like with cats like Overtime out of Montana, he's real raw. You know what I'm saying? Like, the very few artists get that in depth with their shit, but you can still hear it. Like, hear it coming out of him that, you know, if he had to, he'd squabble on somebody. But at the same time, he'll tell you about his past shit, and so it's the underground kind of keeps it real in the sense that you can feel it and you know what they're talking about. The mainstream is just for just for record sales. Basically, it's not them, it's them being pimped. Yes and no. If I could stay independent with the mainstream distribution, that's kind of like ideal. And by that, you know, like there's cats like Mav in Phoenix, Pest in Spokane, Washington is one of the dopest fucking hustlers in music I've ever seen. He's sold a shit ton of albums, done a shit ton of shows, ticket sales, all that shit off his own grind. Very little help and support from other cats as far as actually moving shit, and that's dope. But if you could get the distribution level where you got people with connections, money, know-how, all that shit helping you, that right there's a recipe for success. And that's kind of where I'm trying to get. You know, I'm in negotiations right now on some distribution shit. It's not looking the greatest that it could look, but you know, I mean, it is what it is, you know. As far as staying independent, I'm always going to be independent. I might have, you know, I'm working a lot with on my own. If some develops with that, then cool. But that's still an independent label or, you know, company, so it's straight. Royal Flush, you know, that's the Royal Flush camp. That's still my crew. Always will be. What happened was, you know, and this will be very candid, there's shit happens in the music industry. People come and go. Relationships with artists and other people in the business come and go. And it just kind of was like one of the things where, not necessarily creatively or talent-wise or anything, people had different directions. It was just kind of, you know, a lot more personal. People had personal things going on, and they had to follow one direction or another. And actually, I just spent a good grip talking to homeboy Dilemma just the other night about it. And, you know, he ain't done. Don't sleep on him, you know. I'm going to bring Dilemma back from where the fuck whatever hole he crawled into. But no, that's still a homie. He's still doing shit. Yeah, I talk to Young Doe all the time. I'm actually working with Epic still. So, you know, we're still, you know, I'm still keeping a cool unit, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the basis I get into personal in-depth on personal shit that I can get into with Royal Flush. Yeah, me and Epic got a new mixtape coming out, The Whiteout, coming out 420. It's gonna have a lot of cats on it, from Bugshot, Crown Boy, Pest, and the list just goes on. It's gonna be real smoker friendly, so all you fucking potheads out there, light it up, boy. And that's gonna be free. We'll have hard copies for free or on the low. We're still working out the financials, but yeah, that's gonna be a mixtape that we're gonna give to everyone, and we're putting a lot of effort, a lot of time and money into this project. Support local music. I know a lot of people are gonna hate me for this shit, but Gucci and Waka, to me, are fucking dope. I look at everything, lyrics and the music. Their beats just get me amped up like nobody else. And like I said earlier, I keep it real bae, so I still get down with, you know, all E42 Shore. They came out with the double CD thing, so I'm rocking that. True Justice, Pest, Mav, a lot of cats. I try to switch it up every now and again so I can get different flavors from everyone's different influences. But I pretty much, if you got a dope beat and you come in with a certain mode, I'll probably rock the fuck out of you. A big fucking year. Big year. Last year in November, released the Slurricane Rossi mixtape, the free mixtape. That shit jumped off. A lot of people were feeling that. I got 3 singles out off the album, Back to the Basics, and that's coming out in March 12th. So be on the lookout for that. Then like I said, you know, me and Epic got the Whiteout mixtape coming in April 20th, 420. And then I got my solo mixtape, another one called The Free Agent. That's gonna be coming out probably August. Haven't sat down and finished that shit out, thought that shit out yet. So that's gonna be coming. Got a little mini tour coming, and probably mid-May. Got some cats on there. My boy Dangerous, Buckshot from Mesa Made. Epic is actually coming out from Washington out here to Phoenix, so we can do some shows in Tucson and Flagstaff and Phoenix. So you know that's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like he's branching out. He's coming out all the way from Washington, and we're gonna get a poppin'. But yeah, some big shit coming out. I'm doing features for different cats out in Kansas, so I'm gonna be all over the map this year. Hopefully in stereos near you. Nah, you can check me out on Bandcamp, THATRAIN.bandcamp.com. There you can get Slurricane Rossi for free, get my singles, all 3 singles for 99 cents, just 1 99-cent payment. I'm on Dat Piff, so you can get, right now Slurricane Rossi's own thing on there, but the Whiteout and other things will be on there. You can check me out on YouTube /TheTrain707. Check me out on Facebook, TheTrain/707, or excuse me, Facebook.com/TheTrain707. Twitter @TheTrain. I'm all over the place. You can catch me at more and more places here soon. Sickness.net. I'm getting up on their squabble, so you can catch me anywhere.
So I gotta ask you this: Banner Productions. What's your thoughts?
Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. That's the homie. He did the video for Look At Me Now. Well, he did the editing anyways. And that shit's getting hot. You know, the first single off of the Whiteout.
So thanks, Train. I mean, this was a freaking awesome day. It's sunny as hell, and then everybody else who's gonna be watching is probably gonna be
65 degrees today. Nice and sunny.
Right? So yeah, so we're down at Paradise Valley Mall right now, and we're just gonna be wrapping things up, and definitely hit them up. The Train 707. Keeping it real.
Ah, boy.